Hey, hey. Happy Sunday. Here we are. No Bernie Sanders. No AOC, Neil Young, or Joan Baez. We're walking in LA today. We are heading to the Row, which is a little bit away. Hold on, I'm walking down steps and not trying to trip. They make the grippy part almost the same color as the stair.
This is a real B&H customer.
Sorry, I just got an ad.
What? Sorry about that. Hey, Carriopolis, happy Sunday. Beautiful day out here. We are heading to a part of downtown that we don't usually go to for a smorgasbord.
Hey, Carrie. They're playing your jam right now, Charlie.
La da dee da 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 da. Aptly named. So it looks like they're cleaning up rather, from the 36,000 people that were down here yesterday.
Happy Sunday.
Preventing us from having too much of a view of the goings on. Traffic is still being directed. He looks kind of mad that we dared to run.
I am here today, IRL. Hey, Carlos. Welcome.
So Joe is here. I mean, wouldn't be a smorgasbord without him, I guess.
So we're turning on Alameda Street.
Which is like a mile down?
5 miles.
All right.
It says that it'll take us 40 minutes to walk there, but given our high speed and velocity, it'll probably be more like 30 or 25.
So I did create a members only emoji for the smorgasbord, which is all about food. So it's yum. If you type yum, it'll show up. I don't really look that much like Steven Spielberg though, so take that with a grain of salt. It's it's a char emoji, I guess. So we're eventually gonna have to go left, right? Correct?
No, we're gonna turn right onto Alameda.
Perfect.
Cross. I think we got this one. Oh wait, never mind. As it turns yellow.
Yum. There we go.
But we probably could go down, if I'm being honest with you.
I don't want to get a ticket.
It is safe. We're not getting tickets. There's no one in sight.
I'm joking. Also, it's not illegal, to jaywalk in Los Angeles.
Well, it's not if you're not an actual hazard. You know, you can't just like...
Well, I literally am an actual hazard. I am stumbling through the street with this gimbal. Superman was here yesterday, Bernie Sanders. The greatest president we never had. That's enough of politics. I'm sure, hey Jay, happy Sunday.
Hey, Jay Walker.
We're about half an hour away from Yum, the smorgasbord. I've heard of this so many times and I've never been to it. We also never really walked through this section of LA. So, it'll be a first. I'm hoping they have Swedish meatballs.
Welcome. It's a lovely day today. Not too hot, not too cold.
What is it?
Just the way I like it.
Actually, I feel like it's gonna get
Warm? Yeah, the sun just kind of came out when I said that.
Hang tight. It says 62, but it's feeling like it's gonna be 80. I have a black sweatshirt on. Maybe not the wisest. Hey, if you're new here, take a second to like, subscribe, and chat. It really helps support the channel. get that out of the way.
It
I'm
says
really
72 on my weather app.
so my weather ticker is correct. I love Swedish meatballs. The sauce, I
I
think.
don't know if I've had Swedish meatballs.
We've eaten meatballs at IKEA, right?
You have?
Yeah. Meatballs and fries with lingonberry sauce. I
I
mean,
don't remember that.
I don't know how authentically
don't-
Swedish that is, but it's authentically IKEA Swedish. Swedish meatballs and fondue seem so 70s to me. I love fondue. Oil fondue, shabu shabu fondue, which is not fondue, I get it. Cheese fondue. I haven't really experienced chocolate fondue too much, but I always feel like you dip the strawberries in there and then it leaves a lot of water in the chocolate and so we're at the foot of Little Tokyo. My favorite part about having those meatballs is getting like the lingonberry sauce or like cranberry sauce. I love like gravy and fruit. The gravy fruit plate. I think that should be a thing. So that's Weller Court over there. We've walked through there before, Little Tokyo. Have you ever bought the IKEA meatballs to bring home? I think they sell them in a freezer bag. I will only ever go to IKEA on a weekday though. I like to get the meatballs and fries. And then with the lingonberry sauce again, or lingonberry jam relish. So we usually come down here on the weekdays. I've never seen a cafe out on the sidewalk here. I've never bought the frozen ones yet either. I'd rather have them make them for me, but I've thought about buying them in the past. I love getting to the little shop at the end where you can buy like the food products. The Swedish candy. The cheap soft serve when the machine's working. The thing about the IKEA soft serve machine not working is I go to IKEA so infrequently. It just should be working when I go there. I bought the coffee from there before, coffee beans. It's never as fresh as you want it to be. We are gonna still try to cross Sarivian. Definitely don't want to get hit by that hefty truck. Ayo! Happy Saturday. I haven't been to
Nomad.
IKEA since last summer. We got new curtains. And I would like to get more new curtains for another room. Living on the first floor has been pretty good for us.
Except for
When our neighbors want to play with their dog outside of the
I don't
window.
care about that.
At 10:30 though.
When you're on the bottom floor, you're more likely to run into like water issues. If you
Oh.
know what I mean?
Also flashers,
What do you mean?
like a flasher or a peeping Tom.
Oh.
Who's gonna climb up to the second story? I'm joking about the peeping Toms. They've got a lot of great stuff. I wonder how, not to talk about tariffs, but how they will affect A lot of the stuff is made in China. You'll see a lot of Dodgers gear today. There is a game in town, or game being played. I think it's the Dodgers against Chicago. The Chicago Dodgers. Oh my gosh, this is Squidward. The only thing I will never eat. Not true. Squid and octopus, though. Hi! Sorry, I missed that.
The next light, we turn right.
I'm gonna have to look up the Shaq plushies. That section's right by the cafeteria, the IKEA cafeteria. We don't have a walk sign, and I'm walking.
Hey, Brave Bull.
But why don't we have a walk sign?
I don't know. I feel like...
Hey, Brave Bull, thank you so much. Always great to see you. I know you mentioned Chinatown a couple times in the past. So...
It says cross on walk sign only.
So we're on walk sign only. All right, we're coming up to Alameda Street. We could have we took the train and got off, for a little bit of a scenic walk at City Hall. But here's where we could have gotten off, the Arts District.
But then it wouldn't be walking in LA, would it?
It would be subwaying in LA.
Metro.
That's a whole other channel in itself. So this area, you can see it's pretty industrial, but in the past 10 years, Sci-Arc kind of moved down to this area and renovated it. It's kind of trendy and hip. And coolest of all, it has this smorgasbord. It's probably not the coolest thing of all, but a lot of modern apartments over here. I kind of prefer my suburban area of Hollywood I live in, but I don't know, I could see myself living in there. I just don't know where I'd walk my dogs. I'd have to find a rent-controlled apartment, though.
Might be a little out of budget for us.
Yeah. That's why I would need to find a rent-controlled apartment. I can't imagine if all of a sudden my rent went up
it would be really
$500
good.
or
It would be really good for the
$1,000.
channel though if you lived around here. I don't know.
Maybe I'll get a
See this
pied-à-terre.
guy's shirt. Sick shirt.
Maybe I will get a pied-à-terre. A part-time apartment down here. Because
That guy had a Portishead shirt on. I had to say good shirt. Sick shirt, I mean.
So this Honda Plaza to our right, at the very end of Little Tokyo, has one of my favorite restaurants in it. Am I going to tell you the name of it? Maybe. So, across from us, Angel City Brewery on Alameda Street. You can see the 6th Street Bridge right over there. I'm not sure what the UV is today. Joseph?
What do you mean UV?
The UV rating for the day.
Eight, very high.
We have got long sleeves. 110. I'm just going to walk in here for 1 second. I'm disoriented because I don't ever come through this side. So this little thing here has some of the best, well, the best restaurants, I think. And that one with the cursive writing, I don't know the name of it. I do need to take my sweatshirt off eventually. And then, what's this little Italian store? Pasta e pasta. By
Apartments are very
Allegro.
expensive.
For sure. I mean, it almost feels like it's also the location too. Like, we could probably find a less expensive apartment outside of town, but so much of my life, even outside of this, is dependent on being able to walk places that I don't know if I would want to live in the country. I'm good for now. It's Ronald Reagan. Legislative
influence for sale.
Oh. Same message, different day. I wonder if it's probably not an antique, but probably also like Chinatown, behind Chinatown there's that huge hill too. There's some old-timey apartments there too that look like they could be pretty cool. This thing is this one. Me too. I wonder what I will regret not eating at Smorgasburg. So, first of all, I have no idea what's there. We should probably not look for tacos because we get tacos all the time, although they might have some really awesome ones down here. We
just ate tacos like
20 minutes ago. No, kidding. There's a taco in my fanny pack.
two nights ago, right? Or last night, I don't remember. Wait, yesterday we ate them, no?
Let's just say frequently. Right?
What did we eat last night?
Hey, Simply Sonora, happy Sunday. We ate last night pizza.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Hey, Focused. Hey, happily. It's because I was reading her message. It says Happy Sunday. I meant to say simply Senora.
So the good news here is we haven't gotten to the Smorgasbord yet.
Good afternoon.
So you didn't miss anything. We're just walking through the warehouse district that we've never really go to downtown.
We took the metro to
City Hall. We took the metro to City Hall and then walked by City Hall down Main. No, not down Main. What street did we walk down?
Alameda? No.
No, we're on Alameda now. It doesn't matter. We walked down some street. If you can now rewind the video and let us
We
know.
walked down First Street to Alameda.
And here we are. A nice Kobe mural on the left. And so down there, we should walk through there later on. Like lofts, cool murals, as you can see. Maybe a little inner city grit. Are we taking a left to go to?
If you're taking a right,
Okay, great.
1.6 miles.
Right, it was a nice surprise to me too, actually. Sorry, we wanted to go earlier. But you know, one of those crazy credit card things happens. I don't know why we always check on Sunday mornings, but you know, you notice a bunch of charges and then you go down a rabbit hole.
Turns out they were actually legit.
I didn't say whose they were. I would have been willing to take the hit for that. But it's happened to me before too.
Well, it's like when you go into the Apple settings on your phone and you look at subscriptions, you know, it doesn't show you your cloud subscription, you know, so. And then there's some other stuff. Anyways, what kind of food do you think we're gonna get? I have no idea what to expect.
I have no idea what to expect
I don't know
either.
what a smorgasburg is.
Well, it's Swedish, but
Right.
this is not a Swedish event.
I'm just assuming it's gonna be like a little food hall, right?
It is.
Right.
So it's gonna. I thought it said over 200 vendors. It's also free to enter. You can also take a train a lot closer than we are, but I tend to do this a lot. A raw oyster smorgasburg.
That would be for me. Not for Charlie.
I can have 3 oysters, 4 oysters max.
In your lifetime?
No, I mean like at one table sitting. And I'm
You would
mostly
eat an oyster?
Yeah, I'm
You
mostly
don't seem like you would eat
I'm
an
mostly
oyster.
interested in the mignonettes, to be honest with you.
I can't imagine a world where you're eating an oyster.
I really only like East Coast oysters.
What do you put on yours?
Mignonette.
What's that?
The little sauce.
I would just do like lemon,
Specialty tacos.
limon.
Well, you should try the mignonette. It's almost like a relish. The best oysters I ever had were at one of those Top Chef. Oh, they have a bike valet. Best oysters I ever had were at this Top Chef restaurant. Twin brothers. One of the brothers opened up a restaurant. And they had like frozen mignonette.
Forget it. Let's go.
Pizza, tacos. I want to kind of go out of our normal box.
Oh, for a second, I read that as one food item: Thai pizza.
Tacos.
Thai pizza. And I'm like, what does Thai pizza look like?
I don't know, but I bet Thai has an emoji for Thai pizza.
Different kind of Thai.
So there are fun stores here at Granger. The Arts District Cannabis Store. A pita wrap. I would love a pita wrap.
Fried chicken or barbecue?
I always love fried chicken.
I would love barbecue, actually.
I don't want to drip anything on my khaki shorts.
Meat, something about barbecuing. I gotta say, that's like one thing I miss about, like, since living in Los Angeles, is because we live in an apartment. You know, we don't have a patio, we don't have a backyard, we don't have a... I know, right? But, like, I mean, my family would seem to barbecue a lot, or, like, cook things on the weekends outside pretty often.
Hey, Tecate.
So I missed that.
We are going to the Smorgasburg.
Hey, Tecate.
So the issue with barbecue is I get shit all over myself.
Ew.
Not literal feces, just like I always drip. I'm wearing khaki shorts. Hey, loving people, right? Even a small barbecue, like a hibachi.
Oh, I thought they were talking about weed from a glass pipe. Both which are...
An essential patio
weed
item?
in a glass pipe.
Oh.
Both which are essential patio items, I think. But yeah, barbecue, I don't know. I just miss that smell. Or we would go to the park a lot, and they would barbecue there, and like that, it's just a vibe in itself.
My thing about barbecuing in the park, they do have those barbecues set up. I'd be afraid I would get there and they would all be used. I think you have to get...
It was just the visual image of what you said. Covered in shit, sorry. You make barbecue sauce.
By shit, I mean barbecue
drippings.
sauce.
Anyways,
Also, like... Oh,
welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We are walking in Los Angeles.
boom! That's our little logo. It doesn't fade, so I have to go back and turn it off. We are heading for Smorgasburg. I want to take a second to thank the subscribers.
The members.
And especially our members. So, boom. We will thank our members right now for their support. New video on Tuesday. We are also live streaming for members Tuesday night by popular vote. So,
Oh, it's going to be a members only stream?
Yeah.
Nice. A night walk?
Uh-huh.
Where are we going to go?
I'm not sure, but fireworks for our members. I'm not sure yet because I haven't put it to a vote. We are on Alameda right now. We walked down first through Little Tokyo, and we're walking towards the warehouse district.
We got off at the Metro in City Hall, and
This-
we've been making our way.
Yeah. We probably got off way further than you need to get off to come down here. There is a train stop closer, but we never walk this way. So I kind of wanted to take it in. So
Also, the stream would just be really short if we didn't.
I'm not sure why JK ain't a member, but he could join.
The real question is, Brave Bull, why aren't you a member? Just kidding.
It only costs.
We're not here to beg for money, Brave Bull. Nobody has to become a member. We're very.
But since I do,
Our arms are wide open.
right, I'm super happy. But since I do have a membership, I do want to provide great content for that. So
So where are you thinking for our members only Tuesday night walk? We're gonna.
I'm not sure yet. It might be something easy. It depends on what you have going on.
Oh, that is true because Tuesday I was supposed to
have practice. Did we
Yeah,
hit 7777 Alameda yet?
We
or-
have not.
Okay.
But it depends what time that is. That might be a daytime thing. I might just work early.
I think we're still a quarter a mile away from Smorgasburg. I keep saying Smorgasburg instead of board. I don't know about you, but
At the next light, not this one, but the following one, we're taking.
this is pretty cool, these
Right.
buildings.
Are you warm yet?
I am.
Okay, let's take. You want to take that off?
Yeah, I can take it off.
All right. I'm taking over the live stream. This is now my YouTube channel. Walking with Joe. We're gonna talk about video games and music. Just kidding. I'm just waiting for Charlie. He's taking off his sweater. Let me try to show you something cool. Right, I know. This is a terrible rebranding too. Sorry, guys. I'm way less like, I'm not much of a talker. Let's be real. I don't know like cute, quirky little tidbits of information. But thanks for being here with me today. Oh, Charlie's stealing the mic from me again. Oh, wait, let's show off the merch.
Walking
Wait. Keep it. The microphone.
Where's the microphone?
All right, I'm gonna pass the camera back to the master, the pro, the one and only, the one you love.
Ew.
Let's hear it in the chat.
Hurrah!
Let's get some Charlie emojis in the chat. That's what Charlie said.
Always.
All right, not this light, but the next one we are turning right. Do you feel better with your sweater off?
Of course. You know what I would like to do also, maybe for members live stream, is I want to walk the 6th Street Bridge, which is that new bridge that they built. I just have to pick the right time of day to do that because I tried to do it this summer. It was so hot. All right, here we are, Center Street. It's a real shout out for We Buy Semi Trucks. You got one to sell. I can kind of feel the vibe. Okay. Shop, dine, work, explore. So apparently this is every Sunday, 11 to 4. So we entered Center Street entrance. I'm just really excited to see
I'm really excited to get into the shade.
a super new space that I've never been to. So this obviously is the old American Apparel factory. Noted. There's a lot of religious history in Los Angeles. If you don't mind me showing you a few quirky religious stops. Wow, that bakery's got some serious bakery equipment in there, although it doesn't look very open. Just for some color, we're gonna walk up this way. We're not at Smorgasburg yet. The nice thing about it, a Bauhaus tour. I definitely will come here again. I love this. It's pretty cute. And it goes, probably that's a train station right around here. So let's get to the smorgasbord. I can't really say it in a Swedish accent. So there's residences here also. I would kind of dig living here. Except no grocery store that I've seen. Fish market, maybe.
Hey, MJ. Welcome, welcome.
Happy Sunday. We are at the row for a smorgasbord. So far, there's so many pizza places I see.
That's really weird though. There's no exceptions.
There's an exception.
No, there's no exceptions.
I think there's an exception, right?
No, there's not.
Food vendors ahead. A couple more rows of some cool clothing stores. Johnny Cota. Harvester store. Sorry. Take coast by coast. We are at the Row in DTLA, just maybe a mile south or west of Chinatown. So we're here for a smorgasbord. Nice to see you, BD. Sorry, I sometimes respond like I know you know that I'm responding to you. So there's also like a pet store here I saw somewhere. Because I don't want to waste all of my time in the stores when we're gonna miss out on the lovely smorgasbord. Some of the stores are fake though, like that one. It's just a picture. I need that lens that can make the window shine go away and make the windows transparent. There's a name for it and I forgot it. Oh, this is a place called Pretty Good Boy where they have pet supplies. Cecilia asked about pet store yesterday. Scent bar, which has a security guard. Almost. Let's check out this wing and then we're gonna head right into the smorgasbord. Polarized lens. That's what I need. Because I really love window shopping. All right, cute. So that's Market Row. Now we're gonna go to Produce Court, and here's an oyster bar. We might have to blur some music later, but that's all right. All right, here we are. We have a oyster bar in my neighborhood. So this whole section is for small stores. Let's check them out before we look for food.
Hey, Solo.
Hey, Solo. I was watching you this morning. I couldn't get near the... I love stationery. I couldn't get near City Hall. 36,000 people. No signal. If you guys see something you want to get the name of, let me know. I think most of these people have like websites. It's not as large. Also the way the Fairfax flea market is set up, it feels like a little bit of a maze that you're walking through. This is a lot more linear, shall we say? Every time I got like anywhere close to Broadway for the 4 blocks surrounding it, the signal would just go down to 100. I could hear Neil Young from Alvera Street yesterday and knew who and what it was singing, I mean. Some really cool stuff. I'm not going to touch it, but that is pretty neat. That's that lady. A lot of chums.
Hey, Georgia.
Hey, Georgia. We are downtown LA at the Row for Smorgasburg. We're not looking at food just yet. I'm surprised there aren't more people here either, but it is... What time is it?
1:47.
Yeah, it's like... This thing starts at 11, so maybe we're missing out on it. Chain belts. I'm so glad I took my sweatshirt off. Yeah,
It's very sunny.
I think, hold on. I never recognize it. Well, it's now 66 degrees. It was 62 the last time we checked. All right. So we're gonna go row by row. Pun intended. Arepa. I would love an arepa. A royalty mango Arnold Palma.
Cheesecake. Peach
Oh.
cobbler cheesecake.
I honestly feel like I gotta be careful what I eat. What is this Sweets Meat Crunch?
That's like a candy fruit.
Oh wow, I think I saw those on YouTube. Jaywalker, this is free and weekly.
The food is not free.
No, the food's not free.
Coffee. Iced coffee.
I could go for an iced coffee.
Too.
The thing about us is
That's like a. What's that? Like. Match?
these are focaccia de recco. So it's a rare type of focaccia that is a standalone dish with a crispy, thin texture with a bubbly, cheesy interior originating from the small town of Recco on Italy's Ligurian coast. That looks so good, actually. Eat.glad at Instagram. That's a possibility for us.
Mostly because there's no line.
And I've never had that before. Or anything like that.
BD.
Hey BD, happy
I'm glad you found the new
Sunday.
emoji. I knew you'd be the one.
sugarcane juice. So you are correct, Brave Bull. This is not cheap eats for sure. not that that's gonna stop us from splitting something. Oh, Korean fried chicken. Breakfast dreams.
Which one has the longest line?
Whoa. So we already have had Korean fried chicken for the month.
Looks popular.
But I bet it's awesome.
Get some.
Jamaican food. What's a kava nectar bar? Oysters. There you go.
Hey, Gary.
Hey Gary, happy Sunday. Gary, likewise. So they've got a world famous lobster roll, 25 bucks. I do love a lobster roll, but no fries. You know me. Grandma's famous chicken rolls. You're making myself hungry. Or I guess that would be you making lobster Danny's. Okay. You get lobster fries for $18. Garlic noodles. This is the least expensive place I've seen so far.
What?
I mean, lobster fries. I have never had anything like that in my life, but being a New Englander, I love nachos. Joking. I love lobsters. Roti. I look for the $15 combo usually. Smell the barbecue. Fortunately, here's a really popular spot. I really just want to go in the shade. I do like to eat barbecue, but I much prefer fried things. Drippy sauces are never.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got. It was.
What are those? This is a vegan spot. Smashed
Order for
cubes.
Nora.
Nora's order's ready.
That's kind of interesting.
Right? So this that must be Nora. The garlic nudes look good. Also the bao combo, right? Or the
Order for Mindy.
You want to get something?
Possibility, right?
Let's walk around and we'll find everything. Yeah, that's a possibility too.
Remember where that is, you guys. Drop a pin in that place.
I'll remember.
Champignon, that's my speed, but crispy
Everything mushroom
enoki
based.
chicken with lettuce, but that
Everything's mushroom based.
I know, but I could still eat it.
No, I know.
Because it would be
good.
hidden.
It sounds good.
LA's dopest cinnamon rolls. They have the Tupac. Oh,
For some reason, I'm less interested in something sweet.
me too, but I like the fact that they named one after Big Pun. It's an OG deep fried and rolled in cinnamon, powdered sugar, and a side of cream cheese frosting. The Easy E. I think I would get
You could get some shaved ice.
the Sin and
Ooh,
Juice.
that sounds good. Actually.
Shaved ice? It's a shaved ice kind of day. I love a combo. What's this? They've got different kinds of croissants. Crunchy cookie, pizza. That's pretty cool. Cookies so good you'll feel like you just got laid. You'll be just like Big Pun, well, I mean hopefully alive, if you have too many of those. Alright. The Mega Death Torta. I want the Sam Hain, except it's called the McSatan. Or the Goth Taco. No worries. I want the Danzig burrito though, which they don't have. The Suzy Sue churro. Hey Jamie, happy Sunday. The Evil Cooks stuff looks great actually. I'm out to get the most bang for
Hey,
my buck.
Jamie.
I'll have what she's having. That looked pretty good. Alright. So I guess our choices would be going and getting the garlic noodles or the thing from here.
I'm kind of was more interested in that thing.
Alright, you can pick. We'll get that thing. Let's go. Alright, so lead me to it. But we also probably want a drink. Uh-oh, hot pepper sauce from Altadena. Looks spicy and delicious. Rock and sock. I thought it was DJ I Love Micheladas. So it looks like, let's just split the combo.
Sure?
Yeah, I'll have,
I could eat the whole thing.
well then I think it would be more interesting to get something from somewhere else
Oh,
if we were going to get that much
I see what you
food,
mean.
yeah. So
Let's try. All right, we'll do that. That sounds good.
So let's try the bao combo from here
Okay, I'll get it.
and a drink, or whatever combo you want.
They have drinks. I'll get one. I don't see any other menu, but we can also get something from somewhere else. Are you gonna walk around or are you gonna wait with me?
Joe can probably eat 2 combos by himself also. Or maybe 1.5. I'm gonna walk around. Oh, come on. I want to go to the gelato. Pesto. But he doesn't have like it just says I love micheladas. So that might be the Smorgasburg bus. I've never saw any of those Fast and Furious movies, believe it or not. I might like them though, because I kind of like action movies. I just wanted to, I don't know. Seem more highfalutin. I have rid the ride though. Ooh. No exit that way. We're in the Spice District. This is a really cool area actually. Being a person that came from a mill town and the mill business dried up, this is a really great repurposing of this area. So food ordered. I think we are just waiting for it to come out. Looks like we got a bevy.
This was the only drink. This was the only drink they had. I love it though. It's great. It's a cucumber lemonade.
I really wanted the garlic roots, but we're gonna try the combo. I feel like
Here, try it.
I couldn't have
It's
eaten
really
a whole
great.
bowl of noodles today. What is this called?
Cucumber lemonade. You like it? Do you? I love it.
Bye, real Christian. Sorry, that's kind of crazy. Can you get rid of that?
Yeah.
Alright, I got rid of it. There is parking over here. It's right next to a parking garage. Oh, maybe I didn't hide them all.
I got them. They're gone.
Alright, sorry. We're nothing against
I'm glad that you can do that from your phone.
any real Christians, to be honest with you.
Alright, where are we gonna eat though? That's the problem.
Well, we'll find a place to eat over there because it's a little less crowded. So, man-eating plant.
you want to find something
We
and
are
I'll find you?
we're eating the cucumber lemonade, or drinking the cucumber lemonade right now. It is so good.
It is amazing. I've actually never
I'm not a...
had.
Order ready for Joseph.
All right, I'm
Order
gonna go
ready
get
for Greg.
Oh, Joseph is ready. I'm gonna go find a place to sit in the shade. Not. My be tough to find a spot. Unless we stand at one of these tables, which I'm fine at.
That stuff is pretty sick. We can stand on the standing table.
Yeah.
Point the camera down.
No, I'm gonna show somebody else eating. It's really easy to get rid of the riffraff. You tap their name, and you can make them a moderator, which I just learned. Don't be surprised if I make somebody a moderator one day when Joseph's not working. Or you can ban them or block their comment. I mean, I want people to be able to say whatever they feel that's not harmful, you know?
Yeah, but
But I don't-
it was coming across as spam.
It was coming across as
The only
Fox
thing that
News,
missed it.
Fox News message board.
I'm just giving a nice rotation.
But I discovered at Solo
Alright.
by accident.
I'm going for this one.
So it's all mushroom?
I don't know.
I thought you said that it was all mushroom.
No, that was the chicken place.
Oh.
Or not chicken, but you know, the
So a great thing about the live is you get to enjoy this music, because I'm going to take it out later. Sorry.
wow. Really good. I don't know exactly what it is, Jay.
So I will send you information on how to do it. It's actually in the app. I found it by mistake one day. Is that like seaweed?
No, I think that's mushroom.
Oh, so you know it is mushroom. I really don't like mushroom, but this is really great. We got the which combo? Do you remember?
Just the combo, the only combo. It was like $18.
The lemonade was $8.
Was it? How do you know?
Because I saw the lemonade price. Sure. So this is like shredded mushroom. I absolutely can't stand. Sorry, my mouth is full. I hate mushrooms. That is so good. And then this is like a banh mi, right?
I'm not sure. I just ordered it.
We're gonna have to go back and look. Huh? We sing this song all the time. Not this part, just the chorus actually.
It's got a super catchy chorus, especially when you do the harmony.
I just like the bass. I also like it when she goes, do it! Can you name the band though?
No.
I bet. You'll just be singing it. You got it. SOS band. I almost said the Gap band. You'll just be singing it later on without the backup. I don't think he was talking to me, but how apropos. But I knew it had the and band in it.
Hey, West Coast.
I love it. Is he actually? It's also playing over here. I like how much the cat. We are now leaving Smorgasburg. Let's head back towards Little Tokyo. Let's take the right wing. I have mushroom stuck in my teeth for sure. There's free Wi-Fi down here. I should have. I watched a guy interview Uchikana lowrider girls. I can't even remember. I sometimes I like watch one thing and you know what happens to you and you end up in a loop of like their videos. I watched some guy named 80s Kid last night also. I mean mostly was in and out of sleep, but I woke up and it was another guy who did the Latina Lowriders Club, which was pretty cool. So we're on a Joe's taking a bio break. You know what would be kind of cool solo casting is if when you can't get a signal, I don't think it does this, it just recorded it so you could post it later. I would have really liked to have. I enjoyed my walk yesterday. I'm kind of bummed I didn't do it today because the Bob Barker marionette thing is happening at the park we walked to yesterday. And I would have loved to have seen that park having an event. But also, I never would have been able to broadcast. Not that we're broadcasting, but you know, I couldn't get a signal near the city hall yesterday. So happy Sunday. If you guys are here for the first time, please feel free to like, subscribe, and chat, and definitely chat. Here, I will walk instead of standing there. Everyone loves a sample sale. Oh my gosh, I almost just creamed down a set of stairs. I forgot I wasn't saying that anymore. Oh, look at those great windows. I just karmically, I hope they sage this place. Factory workers aren't known for having too good of a time. Oh my god, they're blasting Taylor Dane now. I might want to leave this one in so she... It's a TikTok resurgence. So the parking is on Alameda Street. And you just turn on center and it's right there. That's new, for sure. We're gonna catch these folks having their TikTok moment. I don't mean that in a mean way. Oh, maybe not. They were doing a kind of dance before we caught them. Self-aware. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. Oh, a creative workspace. Like a WeWork. A lobby and a passatutto. I feel like I run into more YouTubers than TikTokers. And I always know I'm out of my league if they're asking for my Instagram, my poor Instagram that I don't pay attention to. But F Mark Zuckerberg.
Where to?
DTLA. So that was the row, you guys. That was Smorgasburg. Definitely bring cash. Actually, did you have to pay cash?
No.
Actually, you can bring your plastic. I'm gonna look for it when I get home. It was like a guy that didn't specialize in like low rider culture, but he did have a story on on female low riders. I just love those giant cars. I love the fact that people,
Have you ever been to a car show?
yeah, I love the fact that people take such good care of them.
My
Like,
dad used to collect like the lowrider magazines, and every now and again we would go to like a car show. That was always fun.
growing up in New England, we never had lowrider car shows, but we'd have old men in their 50s car shows. Not as fun. Thank you so much. Not as fun as the lowrider car show, but still, I love to see things that get preserved like that.
Agreed, West Coast. I've never really ever been much of a car person, but when it came to like lowriders or just going to car shows, it was always a moment where I could appreciate them.
I
Sort of like fantasize. Ooh, which one would I want?
I bought a few old cars thinking I was going to be an old car person when I was younger. Problem is, they're just expensive to take care of. I mean, if I could have one as not a daily driver, that would be excellent. But using like a 1971 car as a daily driver is stress-inducing. I just want, like, I don't want the design on my personal car. I just want the shine. The guys in my neighborhood, all of the men in my neighborhood have the shiniest cars. Puts me to shame. Hey, I bet we could probably do that in a lowrider. We would have to just record it. But you could probably, I'm surprised you can't rent one on Hollywood Boulevard. I would rather rent and drive and be driven in a lowrider than a Tesla, that's for shit sure. Or a stupid Cybertruck. Sorry if you have a Tesla or a Cybertruck, you know. So now we are heading back towards Little Tokyo. So, not the most interesting part of our walk, but we'll do a little walk through Little Tokyo. It's gonna be jam-packed today. It's Sunday. Ooh, let's go get a Shamrock Shake. You think they still have them?
No.
No. I really do feel like we missed out on the opportunity to get something cold. We are going to try to make this light. Count with us. 13, 12, 11. Sorry. I started looking at the lady.
4.
3, 2, 1. Oh no, we got a bonus 2 seconds. Sorry. Oh, we just ate some delicious banh mi's combo platter.
Have you ever been to where West Coast is recommending?
I feel like I have been there.
Sounds familiar, actually.
I definitely, mostly for Joe's sake, want to get some, do a like downtown sushi thing, but like that would definitely be weekday because it's a show down here. Especially on Saturday and Sunday. Are you whistling the cuckoo noise at me?
No.
Okay. I thought I said something
Whistling a song.
cuckoo. We use the cuckoo noise a lot for each other when we have a scary thought. I mean, not that scary thought, but
He probably would win bowling, but I'm down.
do you think I would win
I don't
bowling?
know. I feel like you've probably gone bowling more than I have. I've probably went bowling 2 times in my entire life.
I think West Coast G, you would have to come and be the judge to make sure that I didn't cheat at bowling. I'm a great bowling
We all know
cheater.
you're gonna use the lane with the,
The-
guardrails.
I'm going to use the baby guardrails. No, I'm pretty good at bowling, actually. I was on a bowling team in 7th grade.
Bowling is not a thing that
Or
we
bowling
did.
club in 7th grade, but candlepin bowling,
I've
not this kind of bowling.
I've been bowling twice, but I've never been golfing, and I don't think I ever will go golfing.
How about mini golfing?
Sure, but like, even then, I'm not eager to do that.
I took golfing in high school. Oh, I know 82 Bar. I've been there before.
I feel like I've been there also.
You have been there. It's the one with like the Pac-Man dots outside. We walked by it last Sunday when we were doing Ciclavia. The guys who were selling us the little Koreatown zine, sorry, we're going to Little Tokyo. Put a little in front of everything. The Koreatown zine, were standing like almost near there. But no, they weren't. Never mind.
Right, that's not in Little Tokyo.
Is the movie Kingpin? No, Little...
He said Little Tokyo. Or 82
Oh,
bar.
Little Tokyo. I have not been to the 82 Bar. I was
gonna
confusing
say,
it with the one in Koreatown. Wait, the movie Kingpin, they use candle pins? So, it's... In New Hampshire, candlepin bowling lanes are almost more frequently found than... Maybe not so, but...
We're gonna go left here and go right on
Yeah.
Central.
I love Ms. Pac-Man, but I've never heard of Ms. Barcade. We went to the arcade on Vermont the other night, on a Tuesday. It's cheaper. All right, 19, 18, 17. We're gonna
12.
9. Sorry, I was counting up, right? I can't count. I'm not very smart, obviously. Why are we going this way?
Huh?
What?
Say?
What a cool view.
You said, why are we going this way?
Yeah. Shortcut, different route. I love it. I'm glad you picked it.
Wish we were on the shady side.
Me too. I'm gonna get my.
You wanna
I'm not.
go to the shady side?
Won't we get in the shady side when we turn the corner, or we?
Yeah, I forgot we're going right.
There used to be. There was like a button smash for a while in. What's it called?
Button smash?
Yeah, was that Echo
I
Park?
think it closed though.
Yeah. That was my first bar. Lucky Corner. No idea what this is. We never walk over here.
We're going right.
But since we don't drink too often, I just like the place
At all.
that, well, he doesn't drink at all, and I don't drink maybe once in a blue moon. I like the arcade on Vermont. Plus, you can go in and out, and there's a Jack in the Box pretty close, so, you know. Is Button Smash still open though? That's what I've been there before too. They had really great appetizers. Also, I only went there once, and so I'm kind of confused about the timeline. I cannot remember who I was with. I know it was not you, but it was like... I love Shadowlands still. I haven't been in a couple of years, but we really should go bowling.
Another thing I've never played much of is pool.
I played
And
pool a lot when I was
I'm
a
always
teenager.
afraid to play in public because I just think I'll be so bad. I mean, I know I will be.
I'm pretty bad at pool.
I didn't grow up with a pool table.
You didn't?
No.
What
So
about
is
an
that a
indoor
thing that
pool?
people
So
had?
everybody I knew had a pool table, an indoor pool, which was smaller than the outdoor pool.
You're lying,
I'm
right?
lying about the pool. Who grew up with a pool table? Actually, a lot of people I know. Like in their dad's den.
Right, or they had like a refrigerator in the garage, an extra bonus refrigerator. What the hell kind of shit was that?
The people I knew that had that refrigerator in the garage were people who hunted. And so they kept like deer meat. Deer meat, which they would serve to you, unbeknownst to you. You like that? It's deer.
Right, like what the hell was a game room? We barely had enough bedrooms. If there was any kind of room, someone was sleeping in it.
You had a big family, though.
Sure,
Right?
but still.
We only had like 3 real bedrooms, but we had a finished attic that became my apartment in my teenage years, sort of. And I think my sister tried to have it as her apartment when she was a teenager. And that's using the term apartment loosely. No extra bathroom, no way to cook up there, and no heat. It was the attic.
Right, a mini bar.
All right, so we are on 5th Street. Over there, and between that block and that block, Main Street's Cecil Hotel. We are literally walking
In LA?
in LA on the outskirts of Skid Row. There's Catch 21.
I mean, I'm not knocking anyone that did. I probably just sound jealous and bitter.
My neighbors had a pool table. My parents didn't play pool.
No shade. Definitely where we're walking also. No
But
shade.
are you good at pool, Georgia? Hey, LA Unknown. I want to walk over the 6th Street Bridge. Last summer, I tried to do it. I was going to do a 4K video, and I got lost trying to find it once I got downtown, and I ended up over here somewhere to the left of us. And finally, I just walked across a different bridge. But I drove across it, but I do want to walk across it. I want to walk across it kind of at sunset because the city looks amazing.
Yeah, Solo, if I was good at pool, I'd probably do the same thing.
I don't know what
I'm not too shabby at air hockey.
Really? I suck at air hockey, foosball,
I'm pretty good
anything
at Miss
that's
Pac-Man.
spatial. So on these walking things, we really try to show you fun and fancy stuff a lot of the times, but you know, this is also LA, an industrial area. It's not all fun in palm trees. Someone's got to make a living at the cold storage company. I think like the first career documented walk that I would take seriously were probably in did one in December. That live stream, no. The first walk that we did was Ciclavia in.
But that was like recorded.
Yeah, and recorded and edited and.
Not live, no talking.
Yeah, the first lives that we did were in December. If you really want to go back and watch how horrible they are.
The quality is terrible. The sound is terrible.
It's like I was using a Nokia flip phone.
Were you even using a gimbal?
I was using a gimbal, but I was.
It just looks so shaky.
Because it was like 300. It was like sub quality, and then the sound was terrible. So I wouldn't officially say I started till January 7th was when I started to figure stuff out, which coincidentally was the day the fires broke out. And so for the first couple days, we were just walking in Hollywood area because I kind of wanted to be home in case, or near home in case anything happened. So one summer, I didn't do Uber Eats, but I was like, I'm gonna make some extra money with my car. So I thought I would do delivery of food. One day I got a delivery, I just remembered this right now, like literally for that 333 Central Street, which I shouldn't, there's guys sitting over there, and it was the tent in front of 333 Central Street that ordered the food delivery. I think solo casting, I was kind of like, it was a lucky time for me. I mean, not a lucky time for California, but it was like the sheer fact that I was going on when people were looking for, or started when people were looking for information on California that really kind of.
The crazy thing is a lot of people would be like, and I don't know if they were just trolling or being serious.
But they would say shitty things like
oh wow, I can't believe LA's not gone and burnt down. We thought LA was entirely gone.
they don't care.
You want to try to cross again? You have to be careful.
I do want to cross again, but I don't want to like get in somebody's way. You know that big park that we went to yesterday? It's having a huge marionette festival today. I kind of wish I would have saved it for today. Although, Smorgasburg.
How far is that? The marionette thing.
The marionette park is Chinatown, below Chinatown. So I think we're looking at
Thanks, BD.
a mile from here. Or 2.
What was it?
It is the
Bob something?
Bob Barker marionette thing at Los Angeles
Carnival.
State Historical Park. Well, people like to hate on LA, I've noticed. I mean, being an East Coaster, I definitely was negging on LA when I lived there.
Look at you now.
And look at me now, right? I've never lived anywhere I've loved so much.
They hate us because they ain't us. Ain't, sorry. We almost had to evacuate. We were like
We could see,
on the other side of the freeway.
Yeah, we could see like the fire on the mountain, like in the Pacific Palisades, I swear, from where we were.
Even though we live in East Hollywood, no, I swear we really could see the fire, like actual flame.
We thought we were hallucinating because it seemed so far away, but everything seems so
I
far
remember looking
away.
it up online, and other people could see the same thing, and they were like, "What the fuck?"
Everything seems so far away because you swore. Everything seems so far away because traffic. You know, we're 11 miles, 12 miles from Venice Beach. I say this all the time. It's still an hour trip. It almost took us less to walk from East Hollywood to Venice that day. Kidding. What part were you in, Carrie? Where are you? Oh my gosh, yeah. So we're about a mile east of that. That night was really
Oh
scary
yeah,
when
the Runyon Canyon was crazy, as well.
so much, also like Runyon Canyon, the Magic Castle. It's so close to like all this stuff. I haven't gone to Runyon Canyon in a couple of years. I think I'm due for that kind of scenic hike. And I know that you can get a signal up there.
Oh no, we have to go.
Well, I think
'Cause we don't hike unless there's Wi-Fi.
that's not true. But Cecilia wanted to go on a hike, and I was like, that'd be a great idea. Or somebody mentioned it. I'm pretty sure it was Cecilia. I'm not sure what the A line is. Oh, wait. Which color is that? I only know them by colors. A couple months ago, I went to transfer to the Gold Line, and I took the train all the way to Union Station, where that used to change. I love the fact that you could bring a bicycle onto the train.
A line is the blue line.
Gotcha. And I've even been on that before.
You want to go left?
I just want to go left at a. Where I'm not knocking anybody over. There's so many. This ice cream place is always really busy. I've never had ice cream from there. It comes in like a fish. Everything is slamming on a Sunday and Saturday down here. I love coming on a Tuesday. So literally, Little Tokyo is a couple blocks. I'm not. So San Pedro. This Alameda is the lower street. San Pedro is the upper street, but that doesn't include like Weller Court. That's Grand, maybe. Thanks, Solo Casting. There are so many great noodle places here. I ate at one, just didn't have good Wi-Fi. But our favorite sushi place, it's called Sushi Oteri. It's an Irish sushi place. I'm kidding. But it's over in this plaza here. That's how Cariopolis, that's kind of how I feel too. Like we're 2 blocks from a grocery store and a ton of restaurants. My car just kind of collects dust. When is the last time I drove on Tuesday. I think Metro Rail is brilliant. Metro Link is brilliant. I mean, I mentioned yesterday that I literally lived in Fontana for 3 months taking that. I mean, it's still, as the kids say, a schlep, but I'm glad I was able to sleep and travel to work instead of sleep and drive to work. Before this, I had an electric car that had a pretty low mileage on it, and I had to drive to work, so I used it every day, which I hated. But every time we would go out of town, we would need to rent a car just because of the range anxiety.
In that one day.
If I was gonna live, oh, I'm sorry. If I was gonna live like outside of Los Angeles, I'd probably consider heavily living in Long Beach because it does seem a little more, seems walkable somewhat. Gotcha. Sorry, a little charge up. Not as LGBTQ friendly as this song.
Okay, we're good.
Everybody now. That's my favorite part. Sorry, I'm not gonna sing it anymore.
The media, communication.
Right? I saw the Night at the Roxbury when I lived in Boston over the course of like 4 weeks because the laundromat that I used to have to walk through in the snow to. Lowrider, here we go. Woo! Beautiful car. They didn't wave. I would have. Tell me more about this bike because the reason why I don't have a bicycle is because just take it. The reason why I don't have a bicycle is because I just hate storing it. Also, I'm a dipshit riding a bike. I got my bike stolen in Boston. I had one of those kryptonite locks, and somebody smashed it after putting antifreeze in it. I don't know what they did. They would freeze them and smash them. Brompton Sea Line. I'm gonna check that out. Have you ever locked, like, you know those lockers at the metro stations? Have you ever used one of those for your bike? Because, like, I think it would be interesting. We live about a mile from two different subway stops. I walk there, which is great exercise. So a mile walk before my like 5 mile walk, which again, I don't care. Means more soft serve. But if I could ride a bike there, lock my bike up in that locker, and it was there for me when I got home, that's another reason why I guess I could rent a scooter, but I'm scared to death of driving a scooter. You love a scooter. They're in Coachella this weekend.
All of them.
All of them.
Big
It's
party together.
Actresses Only weekend in Coachella. You know who does a lot of really nice streams where they bike ride also is Back in the Clay. I almost said walking in the clay. Back in the Clay. So it's funny, I saw a picture of this block that we're coming upon right before they built City Hall. And it's kind of amazing how curvy this city kind of was. And the really only original, block from it or piece of it is that. Which I've kind of like always loved that building.
I think you guys should walk home. My car's not.
How is the charge on the e-bike? Again, maybe I'm a Luddite and did they charge themselves or? Sorry. So we're gonna cross the street, walk over to Pershing Square, which is not exactly across the street, and then we are going to kick off for the day, or sign off for the day. I wanted to take a second though, again, to really thank everybody who has become a member and supporting the channel, and also you guys who have liked and subscribed, and also commented and chatted. And I'm tripping. Here's some fireworks. Woo! Thank you so much. We usually walk up in front of this church. Hey, Georgia, thank you so much. We will see you around, sort of around the hood, I'm sure.
See ya.
I sometimes think it's better to pay more for something initially if it's kind of quality versus getting like a super crappy something to tide you over. Although I've been guilty of the super crappy thing to tide me over. I think if a bike is your form of travel, I would get the best one for you that you could afford, of course. That's why my bike cost $200 and weighed 500 pounds. When I bought my last bike, which was about 10 years ago, I gave it away because I just hated storing it. It was a mountain bike, first mistake right there. I don't know what I imagined myself doing. So it's tough to store it when you have nowhere to store it. I always kept it in my kitchen, and I never wanted to ride it because taking it up and down the stairs was just really tedious. And then it got to the point where my bike just was wedged behind the kitchen table in the corner for so long that it was a hassle. Twice a hassle to pull it out. It is so good to bike ride, though. I just think maybe I'm a little too much of an uncoordinated dipshit to do it. I also hate driving too. I literally hate driving. Little message if you're stopped by the police. Good stuff to know. I especially hate driving on the freeway. Oh, every time we walk by this, it smells so much like curry.
I was gonna say it smells.
Yeah, I mentioned this. We walked by here yesterday. This is a repeat, and it's also a remix, because I actually have a signal. This is a street that I tried to come up yesterday, and when we got to about that curry shop, I was down to 100 kbps, which means you get to see me saying the same thing over and over again. Okay, curry, 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 or whatever.
Walk.
Oh, walk.
Wow.
Well, that's kind of fitting.
Wow.
I just don't want to miss any great art that we see. I didn't make it that far yesterday, which makes it cheaper. I pay only $205, $19 for my insurance because I told them that I drove my car like 5 miles a week. It's pretty true. I'd rather ride a bike than a scooter, though. I know how to stop a bike. I know how to stop a scooter also. But
Cross to get on the Savior side.
I do want to cross and live to tell. I think we were on the other side of this building yesterday. It's groovy parking garage. This is from 1988. It seems like it's from the 30s or something. We definitely walked by this yesterday. It's a story of industrial California. Oof. So you're all familiar with this neighborhood. The historic banking district is right up ahead. Bunker Hill to the right. Fashion District is also up ahead. We went there yesterday. Something wrong. Call and I want to say Fong because it rhymes. Are any scooters allowed on the sidewalks though? Oh my god, these cuties. Look like a big and little brother or sisters. They're not related at all, but they look like a big one and a little one. JK! Happy Sunday. All right, we're coming up on Broadway. I'm just afraid somebody's gonna mow me down and break something and just keep scooting. It did happen. I think we talked about this once before. There was like an old man on a ladder downtown and a tourist rode by, knocked him over. The old man was unalived and they couldn't find the tourist. I don't know what the police pay attention to. What's going on inside that El Pollo Loco? They've got like a tiled crazy bell up there. I don't think you'll ever be able to see it with this camera, but weird. I think if scooters had existed like maybe for 10 or like when I lived in Boston, the train stopped at midnight. I would have gotten a lot of trouble with having 24-hour transportation when I was younger. So here's Broadway and 3rd. Something's happening at the $1 Million Theater. I think the pirates are kind of dissolving on the pirate building. I saw it at Halloween time for the first time. And it looks pretty fresh. What is the pirate building is just right down there. It's that black building on the left. You can kind of see the pirate flags. Anyway, we're walking to Pershing Square and hopping on the subway. Yes, I saw her talking about her art, and she was a pretty no clucks given attitude. I kind of liked it. I kind of liked her. And I totally forgot her name, and I was mentioning it to Ty, who was on the chat, and I promised her I would look it up, and I forgot to. I'm just remembering this now. This was months ago. If I ever tell you I'm going to do something, just remind me in the comments. No. I also want to go see there's like on Cahuenga by the 101, there's a wild chicken farm where they've just sort of grow grow. They live. If the pipe fits. I mean, I don't agree that ruining public property is a great thing, but I'm sure they were able to get the meth pipe off eventually, and it's kind of a statement on our city that we don't take care of people and allow that stuff to happen. Anyway, um, well, Angel's Flight. I think I'm gonna re-look her up again, and then maybe the next time we're down here, we'll talk about her, give her some props that she probably doesn't need from me, but I'm all about supporting artists, women, minorities, everybody. So we're about to get on the most unglamorous of our train stops that we could choose from, which is this really awesome Pershing Square Metrolink train stop. There is about 3 entrances here. The Beverly Hills Preppy Girls are definitely not downtown today, but we might be able to see them next week, Kleber. Thank you guys so much again for joining us. Again, I want to thank everybody who's signed up for a membership. I really appreciate that support. New videos on Tuesday for members, also private live stream on Tuesday night, if I can make that work, or just a regular live stream. But we'll do that. And the Preppy Girls are also at Coachella, wearing their Coachella wear. So have an awesome Sunday. Hearts and confetti, fireworks,
Hugs, kisses, and puppy dog wishes.
Right.
Thank you all for a great day.
And thank you for walking in LA with me. I'm gonna put up that logo. Sorry if it's over your name. Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining.
Oops.
I will see you all again in my magic mirror
I didn't mean to do that.
on Tuesday. I'm not sure what you did,
I
but
accidentally hid someone that I wasn't supposed to, like.